Hey my friend, welcome to Module 2, the AI Toolkit. This module is about turning AI into a real operational workflow. Let's start with the objective of this module. The objective here is to move beyond basic chat interactions and engineer a specific second brain that can handle complex humanitarian workflows. AI in humanitarian aid, the workload is not simple. Long assessments, cluster updates, datasets, SITREP, field reports, donor reporting. The way to reduce errors and speed up the delivery is to create a workflow into roles: the researcher role, the strategist, and the designer. The role split is how hallucinations are minimized and analytical depth increases, especially when you are doing AI for evidence synthesis. Think of one recurring output. You do it on a daily or weekly basis: proposal, donor briefs, situation updates, writing emails as well. Which part is the hardest? Is it collecting the evidence? Is it structuring the logic or packaging it clearly? Now, let's look at the framework that makes this work predictable. The 3-role framework. To achieve 0.1% mastery, you need to stop treating AI as a single entity and start treating it as a team. Here we have the researcher role, the strategist, and the designer. When doing AI for NGOs, the biggest mistake is asking one prompt to do everything. Yes, research analysis, recommendations, and formatting, but that's when outputs get confident but they get it wrong. Unless you work on the custom instruction. Role 1. The researcher. The researcher hunts for the information. The researcher's function is rapid identification, acquisition, and verification of information. The primary tasks are information collation, systematically gather information from various sources and formats, whether that's like crawling the internet or giving the knowledge base by uploading your own files. Triangulation, comparing information from different sources to identify consensus or anomalies with ChatGPT or Gemini, for that matter. This role produces an evidence pack, key stats, dates, locations, definitions, and source notes. If a number can't be verified, it gets flagged, not polished. Act as the researcher, collect and verify the latest evidence on a specific topic today. Extract key figures, affected groups, extract a number of indicators you are interested, then triangulate across at least 2 or 3 sources and flag discrepancies. Once the evidence is clean, then we move to the next role and we turn that into a decision-ready storyline. And that's where the strategist or the architect comes in. The strategist synthesizes researchers' information into actionable insights and narrative structure that applies humanitarian framework to information. The primary task here is to apply frameworks such as SCQA, situation, complication, question, and answer, or Sinai. You can also write it in deductive or inductive approach, depending which structure your organization prefers for the analysis. If you use another framework or would like to maintain the report format, ask any LLM to reverse engineer and create a prompt based on the attached document. Then it will give you the framework that the document is written. Then you can replicate that to use it for other reports as well. So this way it becomes useful for your coordination and leadership, and not just what happened, but what it means, what matters most, and what should happen next, backed by evidence. Now, the final step, turning strategy into communication that triggers action from your audience. The designer transforms strategy into communication for action by focusing on visual, hierarchy, tone, and format. The primary task is output generation, such as creating a slide deck, 2-page briefs, reports that allow decision makers to digest information and take action. On this slide's visual, notes the idea. Decision makers don't need more text, they need structured signals, what changed, what matters, and what to do next. In AI for nonprofits, this is the difference between a long document that gets ignored or a one-pager message that gets a decision. To make this real, in this module, we will end with a build project. The project is to build the AI second brain. The project is to build the AI second brain by creating a 3-role custom GPTs and bring all those roles into one project. This is what makes AI for NGOs, nonprofits reliable. The roles become repeatable. Researcher, strategist, and designer. So each output follows the same professional workflow. What to build? We'll create 3 instruction sets: researcher, strategist, and the designer. Let's create your brain knowledge base. So now you're on your ChatGPT interface. So you'll come down to GPTs, and then we'll say explore GPTs. So when you click explore GPTs, you learn GPTs. You can discover and create a custom versions of GPT, combine instructions, extra knowledge, or any combination of skills. If you have anything in mind, you can research here. You can also toggle to writing, productivity, research analysis. There are lots that are already created. But for this matter, we need to create our own. So when you click create, then it brings you to this interface. So there are 2 ways you can also work on this interface. One, you can come create, you just start chatting with it, or you can come here, the configure instructions, and you provide your instructions here. So I'll have the first one here. So I'll come to my Notion. So copy the first one, act as the researcher, the information hunter. So you give a context. You provide the topic, then in the information you want to triangulate the format output, we'll just ask you to provide a list of bullet points at this stage. So come back, paste the instructions here. So now we have the instructions, we go back to the create, and we ask specifically, create the GPT. Mind you that I'm using the thinking mode, so it will take a bit of time. After a few moments, with the extended thinking, now it comes back with the core behavior, the default output patterns, and now it's suggesting, should I create a humanitarian research? Yes. So before that, I need to remove the extended thinking. So next, I'll create a profile picture for humanitarian. Okay, then yes, proceed. Now it's generating the profile picture for our GPT. Awesome. So now, next, let's refine how humanitarian research companion should work in detail. Begin, what kind of humanitarian development tasks should you focus on? For example, needs assessment, reporting. Let's just say that reporting. Excellent. Humanitarian research companion is now configured to specialize in humanitarian reporting. Next, let's refine it further. When preparing reports, what should be emphasized or avoided. For instance, should it prioritize brevity or analytical in-depth or operation analytical in-depth? Let's just go with this. Perfect. Analytical depth is now built into humanitarian research companies. Next, when it prepares in-depth analysis, should it focus more on a narrative explanation or data visualization? Let's say narrative explanation. Great. Humanitarian research companies now tuned to produce narrative-driven. Next, how do you want to communicate? For example, should it sound formal and institutional? Okay, so let's come back to the configure and see what it has created. It has given a specific name, humanitarian research. It has given a description. It has rewritten the whole instruction we gave to it. Now it's giving you conversation starters. Now you can prepare a formal analytical report, blah, blah, all those ones. So let me remove few. I usually like to keep it either 1 or 2 or 3. So let's make it 2. Cool. We don't even need it. But anyway, let's keep the conversation starters here. So if you have a specific template or files you want to attach, here is where you come and attach it. Okay. So in this case, let me attach WFP scripts. I attached few knowledge base, but for this case, we don't need a knowledge base to attach here, so I'll be removing it. We'll keep as it is. Now, just select the best model here. Usually I go for the thinking mode. So the capabilities you want. Do you want your GPT to go to the internet to search something? Then you leave it as it is. If you want to have the canvas editor, then you leave as it is. Image generation. If you want to also add the code interpreter for any analysis, then you can also keep this. If you want to create more advanced actions, you can come and say create new actions. So come back to the create and let's say proceed. Great. Now you can start working with anytime with the brief featured. All right. So now we have completed here. You can use the preview chat or you can say that create. When you say create, you have a couple of options. One is to say only me, so that you are the only one who is able to see your GPTs. But if you say anyone with the link, then if you share the link, then people are able to access and interact with your GPTs. You can also deploy to the GPT store. So let's keep at this stage anyone with the link. I'll say save. It will take a few moments. Great. Now we have the link, so you can take this and share with everyone you want, or you say few GPT. Now you can start asking anything. You can start uploading your files. So let's create the second and third roles as well. So let's say create. We also want to create second one. So I'll say create a strategist. At the moment, I will not be going to the configure. I'll just start typing here. Great. I've set up the strategist role with the logic, rigor, and humanitarian focus on describe. Before we go further, I'd like to suggest a name for humanitarian strategy. Just let's make it a humanitarian strategy. It will ask you a few questions. Just respond to the questions. Like this one, it was asking to refine further, and I said go for all. For instance, should I highlight operational feasibility, cross-sectoral coordination? Set all the three are focused now. Next, how do you want this strategy to communicate? Should the tone be formal? Yes. No need at this stage. Great. Now this is ready, but you can also refine further by providing a template of SCQA and Sinai, or maybe other documents or templates or frameworks you use. You can use that knowledge base. But let's go on. We need to also create the third one. Good. So that the GPT is published. Let's go and say that we also need to create another one. Create the last role. Come here. This is the designer or communicator. Let's say now explore again, create a GPT. Great, I've set up the GPT core behavior based on your instructions. I suggest calling this GPT as action. Proceed. It has generated a logo. I'll say proceed. No need. Proceed. Voila. Done. The action communicator design GPT is complete and ready. So now we can test using it here. Now we have created all the 3 different roles. So now you have 3 separate GPTs that can do all the 3 roles. So maybe let's try to put together all the 3 roles into a project. I'll come back, come here, pull up GPTs, and you'll see projects. So when you see projects, you'll click projects, and then you'll say create a new project. So when you say a new project, it will give you the name to create it. So build second brain. With this one, so the difference with GPTs and projects, GPTs are very specific specialists. They are best for repeatable results or reusable tasks you can use for a specialized knowledge. However, for projects, they are your digital folder or workspace. They are best for organizing complex workflows. If you are working on a proposal or a grant, a report, and you want to standardize that knowledge and you put all of the information into a digital folder, then you can use projects. So in this project, you can add files, and we can also add the instructions. So to add the instructions, we need to, by the way, this is the name you have. You can also add some emojis. Let's just say this one. You can click in the settings, and it will show you here the memory, the default one. Projects can access memories from outside charts and vice versa. But if you say project only, so your memories are only for this project, it will not go beyond that. Projects can only access its own memories. Its memories are hidden from outside charts. I don't want to change anything on that, so I save. Come to the 3 dots here, and then you'll see project settings. And then let's come to add instructions, and we will bring all the 3 roles together under this instruction. So come here, already put together custom instruction. It's not a GPT here, it is a raw project. So copy, so I'll say save. Voila. Now you have your own specific second brain. But let's just refine this further. Let me rewrite here, and I want to change the name, maybe WFP sitrep. I'll show how flexible this is. I'll come here, add all the files for the previous sitreps. So I have like 4 for Sudan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select all. While it's bringing here, let me quickly hop here, and I'll say that I want to write a specific prompt. Write a prompt for WFP sitrep. You see I'm doing this. So I'll attach the files. I've touched all 4, but I'm very simple one. Just write a prompt for WFP sitrep and reverse engineer the attached. So this, when it finishes uploading, so it's still uploading. So when this finishes, the button will be active to click. Some project files already are completed, so I can click cancel here or add more files if you wish to do that. But in the meantime, we will update this custom instructions. Click enter. JGPT now will write a prompt that's very specific for Sudan WFP sitrep, and we will follow the structure that are already in the sitrep. You see that mass prompt, WFP Sudan monthly external generator, the role, you're a senior humanitarian reporting specialist. WFP Sudan, your task is to produce a monthly situation report aligned with WFP corporate standards, donor expectations, and interagency coordinations. Those are non-negotiables. Don't invent figures. flag data, gives explicitly input required from a user, inputs required from user mandatory, reporting month and year, updated operational data. You see, it has provided a lot. Okay, let's take this and we come and say edit instructions. Save is create. Look at this. So I just asked it to create a sample report. So it's following the same structure: situation update, in numbers, highlights, security update. Let me open one. So you see, this is the situation update, in numbers, highlights. The first page has those three sections: highlights, in numbers, and situation updates. Operational updates. So you see the operational updates has November achievements, the cluster and common services. You see, it has followed to the T. This is how you can reverse engineer a whole document and create it again. But if you want to get the actual figures for the December one, then you need to upload the latest data based on maybe Excel format, and it takes it and populates it for you. So with that, we have created in this module 3 different GBTs with 3 different roles. We combined it into one project and we tried to test that with WFB, SITREP situation report,